Hey guys, my name is Bruce Hoyer. I own Next Edge Academy here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I want to talk to you a little bit about why I think that you should join our gym as opposed to some of the other gyms in the area. First and foremost, we have by far the most experience of any other gym, really in South Dakota for the most part, and even a lot of parts in the Midwest. Myself, I'm been teaching and competing in grappling for the last 10 years. If you notice the plaque up on the wall behind me right there, was the 2008 and 2009 voted, or I should say accumulated points for the best grappler in the Midwest. Not only besides the Midwest, I've also competed at the Worlds. I've won the No-Gi Worlds as a purple belt back in 2009. And then that would be a no-gi, which is basically just t-shirt and shorts. And then with the gi, I took third 2 times at the World Championships in 2007 and 2008. And in 2007 for the Pan Ams, I also took third at the Pan Ams. Not to mention winning, probably over, I'd have to look, but it's at least 60 grappling divisions with sprinklings all over. And I've competed at the Grappler's Quest Grappling All-Stars twice. Like I said, just with that, it's allowed me the ability to train with some of the best in the world and find out, what really works as far as teaching and, how to apply that to students. We're kind of on a really good streak right now where it seems like the last few events, we have, everybody's placed. I can't remember the last time when one of our guys competing hasn't placed. Now, that's if you're on the competitive side. If you're not a competitor, I completely understand, and I would say about 80% of our gym are not competitors. Guys that are just either looking to lose weight, they used to wrestle before, and then they're just looking for something to transition into, or for whatever reason, just want to stay in shape, whatever, kind of a camaraderie thing as well. Gives you a chance to let out some of your aggression, things like that. So we kind of have both sides covered. If you're an ultra-competitive person and you want to go far and you want to fight in the UFC and you want to do all these things, great. We can help you get there. But if you also, at the same time, just want to lose weight, just want to hang out, we do that too. And the nice part about that is both of those worlds are combined and everybody is okay with everything. So we do a real good job of weeding out guys that are quintessential, bullies in the gym or guys that just want to beat the crap out of each other. I don't want that. We are a professional gym, and that's going to kind of segue into the number 2 thing. A lot of other gyms in the area, they have amateur fighters. We don't fight a lot in this area because we don't have a lot of amateur fighters. We have a lot of pro fighters. That's just the case. I mean, we have, for instance, Shayna Baszler. She's number 3 in the world. Not number 3 in South Dakota, not number 3 in the nation, number 3 in the world at her weight class. She's fought in, NBC, CBS, Showtime, Bodog. I don't even remember where that was on. I think it was like IFC or some weird channel. But that's one of the biggest things is our guys are pros. And when I say pro, they'll go and stack up against some of the best in the world at their particular weight class. And besides Shayna, we also have Ben Wynn, who's fought on ESPN Asia. He's fought in Canada. He's fought overseas in Singapore. And he's fought all over in California as well. And also had a couple times a chance to be on television. And that's one big thing that we stress. A lot of the folks in the Midwest haven't been on television, haven't been in big shows. We have. And, can certainly get you there if that's your case. And, if it's not, like I said, if you just want to train, we have a lot of guys that like that too. Myself, I had a retinal detachment from football when I was really young, playing in high school. I can't go into the UFC. So I made my drive to do grappling. And I do that very well. And for me, that's when I go to big tournaments, when I go to like Abu Dhabi, Worlds, things like that, that's my UFC. Because of my eye issue, I'm not able to compete in the UFC, which where sure, I'd love to go because they make tons of money, but that's just, I can't because of, the athletic commissions will not allow that. So kind of what I'm trying to get at with that is, if grappling's all you want to do and you just want to be a really good grappler, great. That's all I am. I don't pretend to be some great MMA fighter. There's other people at the gym that can help you get to that point. If you want to get better strictly at grappling, that's what I'm for. And because that's, like I said, that's what I can do. And there's a lot of people in our gym that just compete in grappling. And on the flip side of things, there's a lot of guys at the gym that just compete in Muay Thai and boxing. So, that's all I want. That's all they want to do is they want to get better at Muay Thai, and that's commendable. I mean, not every guy wants to go and fight in a cage and do all that stuff. Some guys just want to compete, but not in MMA, and there's no problems with that. There's been a bunch of guys that, as far as grapplers, they're like, I just don't like to get punched in the face. And I'll tell you that, too. I don't like to get punched in the face. Not many people do. It sucks. So, if that's not your case, do grappling and do that very well. So I apologize for, the rambling here, but the biggest thing I want to get at is there's a huge difference in the levels of gyms, and I want to make sure that you make the right decision. Besides that, let's go ahead and talk about the facility that we're in. Right now, I'm hoping to expand even bigger, but we have really, if you mark it out, it's probably like a 24 by 55 or 60 section of mat to do grappling and the Muay Thai and stuff like that. It's a pretty big space for around here. It's bigger than anything that I know for 3 or 4 hours away. Fargo and Omaha have bigger spots, I know, but other than that, I think we're the biggest area there. We do that because we have classes that are going to range. Sometimes we have small classes. We have 10 people. Sometimes we have 25 people, and if you're rolling around or you're sparring, things like that, it gets pretty hectic. So we had to have a bigger place. One of the other nice benefits is we are inside of X Fitness. You can, before you're done or before you start training, you can go for a run if you want, or after you're done training. If you want to lift weights after or before, whatever, or on opposite days, that's fine. It's the same price for our gym, which, like I said, far superior, instructors and a lot better facility, virtually for the same price. If you're paying $40, $50 to go and join a fitness gym, and then you're paying, $60, $70 to go train at a jiu-jitsu gym or an MMA gym, you're really paying $110 a month. You won't pay anywhere near that at our gym, and you get all that. And let me tell you, having our own place for 3 years before this, and not having showers, we have showers at this place. We have 3 in each locker room, and we have locker rooms too. A lot of other gyms don't have that, and a lot of gyms don't have showers. And let me tell you, I didn't think it was that big a deal, but after you get done training for 3 hours and you're drenched in sweat and you just feel gross, to be able to take a shower right away and not have to drive home in it and then shower when you get home, huge benefit. Let me tell you, I love it. I love the fact that I can get done training and then, hey, if somebody wants to go out and we'll go to Buffalo Wild Wings or go have a beer somewhere after we get done sparring, which you'll find that becomes a big staple too. A lot of times the guys at the gym become really good friends and you end up hanging out with them afterwards. That's really nice to be able to go, hey, I'm going to go take a shower quick and then I'm going to do that, rather than going home and having to put on wet clothes dry clothes over a wet body and then go home and shower and go and so you get the point. It's definitely a benefit that a lot of people don't think of that becomes a huge thing, and if you never have to worry about that, that's good on you. But for 3 years, you kind of have to worry about that. Another thing with that too, it's a huge cut down on infections, things like that. We've been really lucky that we haven't had that at this gym a whole lot. That's a big concern, that people keep everything really super clean, because that stuff can be very dangerous, and we do a really good job at that. I'm freaked out about that stuff all the time, so don't worry. I make sure and clean down everything as much as possible. Really past that, like I said, I just wanted to take 10 minutes of your time and tell you why we're really a better gym. And to sum it up in 5 seconds here, we've got, or a few more seconds than that, I suppose. We've got a much better facility. We've got superior training, and we've got really a mentality at the gym that I think everybody can get into, whether you're ultra competitive and you want to go on that side, or if you just want to have a complete fun time at the gym. So thank you very much, and hope to see you soon at the gym.